Monday Night Raw took place tonight from Performance Center, and there's been a lot of controversy this past weekend. Bleed blood into today with the whole speaking out hashtag on Twitter. I got banned from Twitter. LRMania is no more, so I cannot have Twitter anymore. But I did hear about it on some of the wrestling sites, so it is what it is. I heard Samberg Rivero, this audio that was leaked from 4 years ago, saying he wanted to rape Sasha Banks. Yeah, it's just, dude, come on, man. I was thinking to myself when I heard it, I was like, he's not going to say rape, he's probably going to say, I want to bang her or something, but he said, I want to rape that woman. I was like, oh, damn, you idiot. Idiot. No, I don't know if they should, they're suspending him. I hope they don't fire him. He shouldn't be fired for that, but he was a joke. He didn't mean it like that. I don't think he was serious, but he talked to her, they apologized, so I just want to get my thoughts on it, but comes off as a total jackass. Just in the creep too. Not a good look for him. So Raw starts off with Ziggler and McIntyre and sets up a match at Extreme Rules. I'm just gonna go quick because I don't care about Dolph Ziggler. Anything Ziggler does, I don't care. Nia Jax, to see Nia Jax on my TV still. She's still worse, but she comes out and she gained like so much weight. R-Truth is out. I don't care. Kira Tozawa stuff is just awful. So Charlotte and Nia Jax have an exchange. Charlotte enters. She said Nia blew her chances and mocked her for it. And then they had Jax said Charlotte only received opportunities because who her dad was. I think it was like, you fucking lard ass. The only reason you're here is because of who your cousin is, you loser. Charlotte's been great. So then Charlotte made a reference to Nia Jax's family. Says it wasn't her dad who beat Asuka at WrestleMania or twice in the last month. And Jax says she beat her easily in the past and claimed she was avoiding her. They wrestled, yeah, Nia Jax won like 3 years ago. So they fight, Charlotte lays her out with a big boot. And it sets up some match I don't care about. Street Profits against the Viking Raiders. Don't care. It's just, I don't care. I'm sorry. They have Seth Rollins spoke to camera with Charlie Caruso. He's doing an interview. Mocking Ray. Didn't care. Charlotte Flair leaves the training room. She's interviewed by Charlie Caruso about facing Asuka and said this wasn't ballet and her arm would feel better holding up the title. Charlie Caruso then sees Zelina Vega, Andrade, and Angel Garza there. Don't care about the storyline. So he had Asuka against Charlotte. So finally Asuka beats Charlotte. She gets some redemption because Charlotte's always beaten her. But Charlotte's not even really a win because Charlotte was messed up because her arm. So Charlotte tries to fight back, but her arm's not healthy. She gets a power bomb, and then Asuka eventually is able to get the Asuka lock. She holds it on. Charlotte taps out. Charlotte taps. It was a short match. Asuka gets the win, and feels like I thought they would save this for SummerSlam, but Asuka pinched Charlotte. I think she's moving to Sasha now at Extreme Rules. Charlie Caruso interviews Nia Jax backstage. Didn't care. They had an Edge promo. It was pre-taped, and he sits in a ring with the lights off. He says Orton won the match, but it didn't really prove to be a better wrestler. He tore his triceps, but kept fighting. This was a good promo, but I mean, he has a torn triceps. How long is he going to be up? Ed says he couldn't hold his fathers up on Father's Day thanks to a surgery. He was angry at Orton painting Christian a corner and putting him there. Christian has been his best friend for 30 years, and he has been through everything with him. Edge said Orton woke up on the side of him and will stick to any level he wants. Don't care. Edge wanted Orton to wish that Cowboy Bob was firing blanks on the night. Edge wanted Orton to wish that Cowboy Bob was firing blanks on the night he was conceived. He wanted Orton's kids to question whether he was okay. He wanted Orton's wife to be afraid to look him in the eyes. Edge tries to inflict every aspect of his life on him. In fact, You have no idea what you've done. You've woke up the evil. You woke up the radar superstar. Get some sleep while you can, Randy. So, good promo. I guess it sets up a final match. I don't know when it's going to be, but he has a torn triceps. Edge was great here. This was really good. Randy Orton did a promo with Charlie Caruso after. He did well. Then Charlie, because all over the show she interviewed Charlotte, who's mad. She's annoyed that she has to interview her again. Carousel beats R-Truth. No one gives a shit. They had Natalia talk to Sarah Schreiber backstage about Charlotte's injury. Natalia figured out with Becky Lynch gone, Charlotte injured, they would need her leadership, and she faces Liv Morgan with Lana there. I guess they're still doing that Lana Liv Morgan stuff, but I guess it doesn't matter. It's more Lana's going to be Natalia's manager, I guess, but Talia wins a quick match. She beats Liv Morgan. Liv actually beat Natalia at WrestleMania. No one even remembers that. Big Show's backstage and cut the promo. This show sucks. I'm sorry. The Ric Flair Randy Orton segment. Flair talked about his daughter's injury, and then he talked about Orton. He says Orton's the best ever. Big Show interrupts, and I didn't really care about this. Big Show has interaction with Randy. He has interaction with Ric Flair. To me, this thing, it's like it's hurt to care. I'm still with the Big Show in this day of age. He's in good shape, but I don't want to watch Randy Orton and the Big Show in 2020. I would watch anything else. I don't need to see the year 2020 Randy Orton against the Big Show. So it was a good promo and all. They went back and forth well. Show was good, Orton was good, and I guess it sets up a match. You had the women's tag team titles next. The aforementioned Sasha Banks, who has had quite the day with Mr. Guevara of AEW. Half of the women's champion. She teams with her partner Bayley, who's also SmackDown Women's Champion. They take on the Iconics, and this seems like the match that's it. I mean, it was a quick match, it wasn't too long. I have to say, Peyton Royce looked great tonight. She always does. She looked especially good. Billie Kay attacks Sasha quick, but Billie and Sasha take control. Match isn't too long. Billie Kay gets in, then Bayley and Billie are both out. Sasha and Peyton are legal ones. They have an exchange. Sasha gets a Banks statement. Sasha Banks submits Peyton Royce, and she retains the women's tag team titles for her friend. After the match, Bayley and Sasha celebrate, and Sasha says that she's jealous of Bayley because Bayley has all the belts, and she's officially challenging for the women's title. And it's official. It's set up for Extreme Rules that she's wrestling Asuka. So Sasha's jealous of Bayley has all the belts, but Sasha will face Asuka in Extreme Rules for Raw Women's title. My guess is Bayley messes the match up for Sasha, and Asuka retains. Oh, the MVP. They had a Sarah Schreiber interview Lashley or something. Sorry. Yeah. Backstage and had the MVP VIP lounge. I didn't care about this. I don't skip a song of a shit. Apollo Crews and Sean Benjamin don't care. I don't know why Sean Benjamin's still there. It was shit about any of this shit. So the main event segment was Rey Mysterio and Dominic. Dominic calls out Seth Rollins. They're setting up Seth and Dominic, obviously, and that seems to be the direction. Seth calls them out, and what are they even called? The disciples or the church guys. They're ready to kill Dominic, put his eye in the steps like they did to Ray. They make Ray watch. However, Aleister Black and Humberto make the save with steel chairs. They help him out. That's it. Ray and his son are saved. And continues the storyline. So that was not a fan of the show. I thought it was very, very boring. I was disinterested. I've been disinterested for a while in the product, to be quite honest. But tonight, for some reason, I just didn't have any interest. I mean, maybe it's because we're away from a pay-per-view and we have a while before we get anything good to get a pay-per-view. It's something to really look forward to. A lot of filler TV. Also, coming down up from The Undertaker retirement, basically, last night. It's hard to really care what they have here. And they didn't mention anything about The Undertaker, so that was worth noting, too. But Raw tonight, I'm sorry, guys. It just Didn't do it for me. I was really bored with most of it. It just did not entertain me tonight.